Hey love, welcome to our new moon in Pisces tarot therapy session. If you are new, welcome. If you've been rocking with me for a while, welcome back. We're just gonna really dive right in. If you are interested in having my direct thoughts and clarity on your specific situation in a personal reading, the energy audit is where I do that at. The link for that, for you to book an energy audit with me, is always available for you in the description box below. All right, so we're going to look at what abundance the new moon in Pisces has for you. And we're just going to pretty much dive in right there. All right. Let's see. So we've got the Five of Swords. Okay. Oh, there we go. So you can see it. We got the Five of Swords anchoring us into the energy. Still in view, yeah. Shuffling's a little messy, Lord. There we go. And we've got the Four of Swords, huh? So there's this energy here already of conflict and really being exhausted with the state. I'm hearing state of the world, state of the situation. So I'm being shown like a fork in the road. I know that looks kind of weird or sounds weird, but like a fork in the road, meaning some of you watching are dealing with the state of the world and feeling really conflicted about how to navigate and where to go, what to do, how to be, how to exist in this particular experience on a world scale, right? The chaos that is ensuing, especially here in the US, right? And then on the other side, the other fork in the road or path is a personalized or a personal, experience that you're having internally, okay? So let's go ahead and dive deeper into this and see what abundance is coming out for you. Okay, so we've got the Justice card, which is a great sign, especially considering what's being anchored in here, or the energy that we're anchored into right now. All right, so first we've got the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, so immediately what Spirit wants you to know is that you feel disconnected from your intuition, but you actually are not. Right now, it's just murky and cloudy because of the noise, the chaos that is ensuing around you, and you are being encouraged to essentially find your calm within the storm. It's like literally like the eye of a tornado or of the storm. The center of it is the calmest aspect of the storm. And so while everything else is swirling chaotically around you, Spirit is asking you to ground and center your energy so that you can connect. Okay, all right, next we have the Ace of Cups, also in reverse. Okay, here the focus is again connection. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, again, there's this deep need, or this deep consideration, if you will, for connection emotionally, mentally, spiritually, specifically. And Spirit is asking you to focus your attention and energy there. So we have the Six of Cups here. The resources, which is really, really interesting, the resources that are available here are essentially your past, in particularly the challenges that you faced before. So what's coming to mind is you've survived 100% of your worst days. Today is no different. This present moment, this experience that you're in, that you're having right now, this human experience that you're having right now is no different. Okay, so now we get into the next card. We have the Two of Pentacles, also in reverse. Okay, so here Spirit is basically saying, hey, when you are looking at the past experiences that you have been in, look at where you've been imbalanced and look at how you navigated finding balance again, getting your footing again. Remember, we're talking about the eye of the storm, you reconnecting and reestablishing your sense of calm and grounding your energy, getting centered and things of that nature. If you are struggling with energetic leaks and need help understanding how you are energetically wired for your energy to be centered, to be grounded, to be calm in emotional crisis, then the energy audit is where I help you out with that. Next, we have the 10 of Swords, okay? 10 of Swords here. The mindset, the limiting beliefs here that are coming through with this new moon, because we are looking, when we talk about the new moon as a phase in and of itself, yes, this is new beginnings, but this is also the darkest that the moon will be. And so you are looking at the shadow self, okay? You are really looking into the shadow aspects of yourself that are necessary to create these new beginnings, to initiate these new beginnings, and to sow the seeds necessary for these new beginnings. And so when we talk about that 10 of Swords being in reverse, there is an ending here, but also a sense of like giving up, not giving up as in defeated, although that may be the experience that you're having and the illusion of, especially when we talk about Pisces. Oh my gosh. So Pisces energy is 12th house energy, where things are hidden and behind the veil, or behind the scenes, or happening behind the scenes. And so when we talk about that feeling of defeat, it's appearing one way on the surface, but underneath something else entirely is happening. And right now what Spirit is showing me is the life cycle of a bamboo. So bamboo takes years before it sprouts out the ground, and then when it does, it just shoots up, right? And so right now, what to you feels like defeat, or feels like it's an ending, is really a beginning. And how fitting with the new moon in Pisces, okay? Now we talk about the state of being. We have the 8 of Swords, right? So here within this energy, Spirit is asking you to be mindful of being in this victim state of mind, or being in this victim state of being, and recognizing that you have a choice. Yes, shit happens. Yes, it's unfair. Yes, you would choose better if you had the option, but the thing is, you do actually have the option. It's just not in the specific format or form that you want it to be in. Victimhood is an experience, but it's also at a certain point a choice. And so you can either allow your circumstances to define you, or you can use it as fuel. And I know that sounds cheesy, I know that sounds easier said than done, but hear me when I say, at some point, once you feel the feels, you then have to either choose to ignore what your emotions are telling you that you need to feel safe, sane, and secure, or actually take the information, take the data for what it is, right? Because your emotions don't define you. They're simply information telling you what you need to feel safe, sane, and secure, to be grounded, to have the human experience that you wish to have in this lifetime. So you can take the data for what it is and choose to not allow it to make you a victim, aka keep you stuck in low vibrational, low frequency experiences and outlooks on the world, and do something about it. Take the information and change your circumstance. Take the information and change your boundaries, the way that you show up, the way that you allow people, places, things, situations to have access to your specific energy, okay? All right, so the very first, 9 to 10 days, because the lunar cycle is 28 days, roughly 28 days long. We have the 5 of Wands. Your very first step for the first 9 to 10 days of the lunar cycle is going to be to really dive into the nitty-gritty of not being at war with yourself, and redefining what it looks like for you to show up both with and for yourself. With yourself in terms of who you are allowing yourself to be, for yourself in terms of how you are allowing yourself to take action, right? So are you being reactive, or are you taking the information in, processing it, digesting it, and responding in alignment with what you want for yourself? Okay. the next set of 9 to 10 days within this lunar cycle, so days 11 through 2021, we have the Emperor. Okay, the focus and action step there is going to be to really dig your heels into stability, and what that looks like for you. And Spirit is showing me the energy of Uranus, which is about redefining things for yourself, and essentially, yeah, going against the grain, and just really, again, redefining what stability looks like for yourself, and allowing yourself to have it, allowing yourself to exercise that free will. Then we have the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, and so the end of this lunar cycle is going to be about you looking at the lack of progress and changing the way that you view it. Okay, so here again, we've got that Ten of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Remember, this is about, and then the High Priestess, this is about the way in which you are connecting to your intuition and allowing that to lead you versus the overwhelm of the emotional crisis to lead you. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? We have the Six of Wands. The sooner that you do this, the sooner that you allow yourself to step outside of that victim mentality, that's when you're going to start to have that victory and start to see yourself progress in the ways that you want to. This lunar cycle, we've got the Three of Swords. Spirit is saying to be mindful of your self-talk, number one, but two, to not allow heartbreak to keep you from progressing in the way that you want to in life. A lot of times we kind of get overwhelmed and stuck in the experience itself of the heartbreak versus allowing ourselves to feel the emotions that come along with heartbreak. This, heartbreak goes well beyond love and romance. Okay, you can have your heart broken in business, in friendships, in life, where life just doesn't look how you thought it would look, or you don't feel like you are where you thought you would be at X, Y, and Z time and point in your life, etc., etc., right? Spirit is saying to take that experience of heartbreak and not allow it to harden your heart and keep you from the curiosity of life in and of itself, because there's so much more life for you to live. Remember, getting out of that victim mindset, there's so much more life and joy and love and happiness and joy and peace for you to experience beyond what you've experienced thus far. It's kind of like that saying where they say, where it goes, you haven't yet met everyone that will love you, celebrate you, appreciate you, etc. Like, Spirit is saying, yes, this shit happened. Yes, it was to help you learn a lesson, or learn more about yourself and how to value and honor and cherish and respect yourself, so that other people will do the same by the boundaries and things of that nature that you set. But this is not all there is to your life. This is not all there is to you, and it does not define who you are, your value, your worth, anything like that. It's simply an experience, a shitty one all the same, but it is simply a experience. Okay, all right, final thoughts here. We've got the Devil card popping out. And the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so here's the Devil card and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so the final words here are choosing differently for yourself and allowing that choice, the choice in and of itself, to be what balances out the scales for you. It's not about choosing right or wrong. It's simply about choosing different. It's about expanding your mind, expanding your way of thinking, so that your life in and of itself can unravel to expand, if that makes sense, right? There's so much pressure and so much expectation that you have been placing on yourself and the life that you have right now, the experiences that you are having in life, and Spirit is really saying to just ease up, and allow justice to prevail. Okay, and in order for that to happen, you are going to have to change the way in which you see your circumstances. You're going to have to stop being a victim. Okay, if you need help sorting all of this out and understanding where your energy is leaking in this particular situation for yourself in a personalized reading, the energy audit is where I do that at. All right, my love, I will see you in the next tarot therapy session, and it has been a pleasure. Take care.